Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2020, wear sunscreen.
If I could offer you one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now.
Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine.
Don't worry about the future. Or worry, but know that worrying is about as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindside you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday.
Do one thing every day that scares you.
Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours.
Flaws. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's with yourself.
Remember compliments you receive, forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how.
Keep your old love letters and throw away your old bank statements.
Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't.
Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when you're older.
You might get married, or maybe you won't. You may have children, or maybe you won't have any. You might get divorced at 40 years old, or you'll end up dancing the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much, but don't berate yourself too much either. All of your choices are half chance, as are everyone else's.
Enjoy your body. Use it in every way you can. Don't be afraid of it or what other people will think about it. It's the greatest instrument that you'll ever own.
Dance, even if you have nowhere but your living room.
Read the directions, even if you don't always use them.
Don't read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly.
Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. And be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in your future.
Understand that friends come and go, but with a precious few, you should hold on. Work hard to bridge gaps between geography and lifestyle, because the older you get, the more you need the people who knew you when you were young.
Live in Northern California once, but leave before it makes you soft. Live in New York City once, but leave before it makes you hard. Travel.
Accept certain inalienable truths. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, and unfortunately you too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were younger that politicians were noble and prices were reasonable and children respected their elders.
Respect your elders.
Don't expect anyone else to support you. You may have a trust fund, you might have a wealthy spouse, but in the end, you don't know when either one will run out.
Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it'll look 85.
Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, and painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth.
But trust me on the sunscreen.